Alright, what's going on, guys? So, the old Ford's commit suicide. As you can see here, this guy's not supposed to be down here. And she's like nice and fucking stuck, but she's still holding on, but she snapped on the middle here. I think we sent it a little hard on a bump while towing a trailer or something and snapped it. But so far I've gotten my wheel off, soaked the bolts here so they don't just fucking commit suicide coming off. It was a pain in the ass to get this thing up. I literally had to use blocks to jack it. And yeah, so I gotta pull these middle ones off and the U-bolts, and hopefully it'll separate properly and I can get the new bar in. Yeah. Alright, so now it is dark and this is what I've gotten done. I had to cut these end pieces off. I couldn't bend them enough, so I cut those off on both sides to slide it out. I cut the bolts that went through the center, wherever the hell I put these guys. So I had to actually like cut the nut and the bolt together. That was on top, and then just hammered these out the bottom because they're round on the bottom, so you can't really hold them. And I had to cut the U-bolts because one of them was stuck, so that happened. And now I'm working on putting it back together. I'm gonna have to like clamp this together or drop the shock to get the bolt in. But these ones come with new. They have like bolts that go over the sides, so hold on, there. And then a pin in the middle that holds it so it doesn't just squish together, it actually holds it nicely on the front and back, and the light at the back, fuck. There. So, just got those, and then there's these plates that go in between. But yeah, I think I'm gonna drop the shock in order to get the bolts to go through the holes. Yeah. Alright, so I got one of the center bolts in here. I did end up detaching the struts mount and dropping it down here. I used a C-clamp on there to pinch it together to get the bolt through. I did have to cut them down, so these things are actually really long compared to the old ones. So, as you can see, it's that much longer, so I'm pretty much cutting it close to there. And then those will be plenty long to get through there, so I just gotta cut the second one down and then bolt those two together. I need to get new U-bolts, so I'll do that another day, but so far we're almost there. Okay, so just a heads up here, don't forget this plate for the U-bolts when you put these back in, because I just had these down and I forgot that, so now I can torque this back like a duggies. There you go. That's on. I can put my block underneath and get this strut, oh god, this strut bolted back up. And then we're almost there. Alright, what's going on, guys? New day. It's light outside, as you can see. Yep, nice. Got the two middle ones on. I think I said it already. Don't forget this plate, because that was fucking annoying to have to undo these again. But this guy is on here. Looks a little bit crooked for whatever reason. Yeah, just ever so slightly. So I'm gonna just loosen those off real quick, so when I put this together, it'll line up better. Because I think that is the reason these are not lining up nicely in there. So yeah, I'll just do that real quick. So as you can see, this moves now, and it helps it line up a lot better with that block. So I just need to play with this jack and get that up in the axle straight so that the bolts line up in there. So yeah. There you go. So I had to tighten the bolts back down to help hold the clamp, but I got them in now. You can see they're flush. Just have to kind of hit it back and forth till it lines up nicely. Now that's in, I'm going to put the U-bolts on, and then I will loosen those off again to help line that up properly. So I'll do that actually right now before the U-bolts. Oh, this impact is definitely too big, but there, so those are loose. So this has some movement, but now I got new U-bolts here. I was so confused, I was like, I don't need 3. And same length. They look a little bit narrow, but I think that's just, oh, they look good. So got all these guys. And 4 washers. There we go, brand new. So we'll put these guys on real quick. I just gotta put this guy on underneath here, and I'll make sure we do the same with both sides. So Ford logo out right there, or whatever the fuck it is, not Ford logo. I don't know, part number in. Sure. Looks like I could use a new joint. So come back here. So part number out like this, or in rather. We'll just go up and better like this. Yeah, see me in 1 sec. Okay, so I got them all loose on there. I'm just gonna evenly tighten it up so that everything goes on as straight as possible here. And then, yeah. Alright, so everything's tight now. Tops are tightened, bottoms are tightened. I just went over them a few times to make sure. Alignment wise, looks about the same as the other side, but they'll mostly tighten even just because of the way they're held on here. But yeah. So, new leaf is in. I gotta tighten these edge ones down and then put the tire back on.